Gardening is more than just planting. It's about creating a space that brings you joy. Garden design is like painting a picture, but instead of paint, you use plants, flowers, and landscaping materials. A well-designed garden can transform your outdoor space into a tranquil oasis, a vibrant gathering place, or a haven for wildlife. Whether you have a sprawling backyard or a small balcony, understanding the basic principles of garden design can help you make the most of your space. It's about creating a harmonious and visually appealing environment that reflects your personality and style. Remember, there are no strict rules in garden design, just guidelines to help you unleash your creativity. Don't be afraid to experiment and let your imagination run wild. Gardening is a journey of discovery, and the most rewarding gardens are often those that evolve organically over time. So grab your gardening gloves. Let's explore some simple yet effective garden design tips and tricks to get you started. Balance is key to creating a harmonious garden. Imagine a seesaw too much weight on one side and it tips over. Gardens need balance too. Symmetrical balance means mirroring both sides of a central point, like a path. It creates a formal, ordered feel. Asymmetrical balance uses different elements of similar visual weight on each side. Imagine a large tree balanced by a group of smaller shrubs. This feels more natural and relaxed. Unity is another important principle. It's about creating a sense of cohesion, so your garden feels like one whole design, not a jumble of unrelated parts. You can achieve unity through repetition. Repeat certain plants or colors throughout your garden to create a sense of flow and connection. For example, repeat a border of lavender along a pathway or use the same type of pots for your container plants. Contrast adds excitement and interest. Just like in art, contrast in the garden makes things stand out. You can create contrast through color, shape, and texture. Plant tall, spiky plants next to low, mounding ones for visual interest. Use contrasting colors like purple and yellow to create a bold statement. But remember, aim for balance. Too much contrast can be overwhelming. Color is a powerful tool in garden design. Warm colors like reds, oranges, and yellows create a sense of energy and excitement. They're great for social spaces. Cool colors like blues, purples, and greens are calming and relaxing. They work well in contemplative gardens or areas for relaxation. Don't be afraid to experiment with different color combinations to create different moods and atmospheres in your garden. Texture refers to the surface quality of plants and materials. Combining different textures adds depth and visual interest. Think soft, feathery grasses next to smooth, glossy leaves, or rough-barked trees against a backdrop of delicate ferns. Consider the texture of hard landscaping materials too. Smooth, concrete contrasts with the rough texture of natural stone. Scale and proportion are also crucial. Consider the size of your garden and the surrounding buildings. A towering tree might overwhelm a small courtyard, while a tiny shrub will get lost in a large garden. Choose plants that are proportionate to the space you have. Remember, you can always use different heights and shapes to create a sense of depth and dimension. Section 4. Choosing the right plants. Choosing the right plants is essential for a thriving garden. Before you head to the garden center, consider your climate, soil type, and how much sunlight your garden receives. Some plants thrive in full sun, while others prefer shade. Research which plants are best suited to your local conditions to ensure they flourish. Think about the purpose of your garden. Do you want a low-maintenance space, or are you willing to put in more work? Are you looking to attract pollinators, grow your own food, or simply create a beautiful view? Once you have a clear idea of your needs and wants, you can start selecting plants that align with your vision. When arranging your plants, think about their growth habits. Don't plant a fast-growing shrub next to a slow-growing one, or the former will quickly overshadow the latter. Consider the mature size of your plants to avoid overcrowding. Remember, you can always move plants around as they grow. Gardening is all about experimenting and adapting. Section 5. Your garden awaits. Creating a beautiful and thriving garden is a rewarding experience. By understanding the basic principles of garden design and choosing the right plants, you can transform your outdoor space into a haven of peace, beauty, and joy. Remember, there are no hard and fast rules, so don't be afraid to experiment and let your personality shine through. Gardening is a journey, not a destination. Enjoy the process of watching your garden evolve and change over time. As your plants grow and mature, you'll learn what works best in your space and develop your own unique gardening style. The most important thing is to have fun and create a space that brings you joy. Why not share the joy of gardening with others? Pass on these tips and inspire someone to create their own garden sanctuary. Happy gardening!